Your audience or your potential customers are not able to connect with your brand, or you're finding it hard to maintain your brand's consistency. So, there is a solution for that. I'm going to share with you 5 top tips on how you can maintain your brand's consistency online and offline. Hi, this is Santosh Shetty here. I am the founder of Design Clans and I help entrepreneurs, freelancers simplify designing through uncomplicated designing. So, here are the 5 tips that will keep your brand designs consistent. The first thing is going to be stick to your brand's colors and fonts. So, if you don't have your brand colors and fonts, go ahead and get it done right now. And once you have that, keep that brand colors and fonts consistent, because in this entire ocean of internet, right, your brand can get lost among all the other brands. So pick something which is unique to you. Pick a nice looking color palette and a nice font as well. Maybe you can have two kinds of fonts. One can be a title font and one can be a body font, or you can just use one single font and not complicate stuff. Keep it very simple. All right, so that is number one. Second thing is use the same or similar kind of graphic elements. So if your brand is using any geometrical shapes, let us say your brand uses something like a square or maybe a rectangle or a triangle. These are all pointed ends, right? So stick to that kind of graphic elements. Don't get a circle in between. Don't get a semicircle in between, because they are all curved shapes. So don't mix that. Once you select what kind of shapes that you're going to use, then stick to those kind of elements only. And even if you change, make sure they're very, very similar to those shapes. All right. And whenever you're using lines, you will definitely use lines in your designs. It can be just a simple straight line. It can be, artwork like a curved line. It can be a zigzag. So once you start using a certain kind of line, then stick to that line. Don't change it in your designs. If it is straight without any curve, then just stick to straight and stay consistent with your branding. Okay. So use the same or similar graphic elements across designs, anywhere in your websites, social media, whatever that you do, offline, print medias, or even online. And tip number 3 would be use brand templates. You can create a stash of templates, like if for your, let's say if you're doing Facebook ads and there are ad creatives that you would be doing, right? So create few templates and stick to those templates, right? Where the text goes, where the image will go, and where the button goes, and where the title text goes. These kind of things. Maybe create 4 to 5 templates which will be readily available whenever you have to create any ad creatives. Okay, even if you are outsourcing it to somebody, you can share these templates with them, these brand templates. It will become easier for them as well, because they'll know exactly what you're looking for, and all they have to do is replace the image, replace the text, replace the body text, and things like that. Okay, so create brand templates offline as well. If you are printing business cards, letterheads, or maybe box packages, anything, any kind of print media, have those templates ready so that you can just share it with whoever has to print and they'll immediately do it. By doing this, you're going to save a lot of your time and headache, trust me. Okay. And second thing is online designs. Like I said, ad creative is one of them. You also have your website. So even in your websites, create templates. It's easy to do. If you have, if you're using something like WordPress, that's what I use, WordPress with Elementor. It's very easy to create templates for different kinds of pages. Your blog page can have a format like image on the left, text on the right, or image on the top, text below. You can have these different kinds of combinations and create templates for it. Okay, those. And your legal pages can have a template. Your home pages can have a template. So these kind of templates which will be readily available. And again, it simplifies everything, and you'll save a lot of your time when you're creating websites or when you're creating a blog, because all you have to do is replace image, replace text, simple stuff, right? You don't have to break your head on alignment and all that, because all that is already done when you were creating a template. And see, the simplest thing when it comes to website is I use WordPress and Elementor. So I suggest if you have just started your business or if you are looking to learn website building, then I highly recommend you try WordPress with Elementor. That is a great combination, and website will load fast as well because you won't be using a lot of plugins. Elementor Pro takes care of most of it. Okay. And when it comes to designing, I used to use Photoshop Illustrator earlier. I don't use it anymore. I have shifted completely to uncomplicated design tools like Canva. So Canva is one thing I use. Saves a lot of time, saves a lot of money as well. And plus all your brand elements, your entire brand kit, brand templates, everything is readily available in Canva. So that is number 3. And tip number 4 is, if you're doing it yourself, then this is not applicable because you'll be looking at your designs. But if somebody else is doing it for you, make sure that there is a approval process that you create where you get to review and approve the designs before it goes online or offline or wherever. This is if you have a team who is, or someone else is creating designs for you, then this makes more sense. Make sure all designs go through you, or it at least goes through somebody who understands what kind of designs you use for your brand. Okay. So create an approval process. That is tip number 4. And tip number 5 is create a brand manual or a brand guide. Very important for any business to maintain brand consistency. Create a brand guide where you'll have do's and don'ts of how to use your logo, how to use your fonts, how to use colors, and your color palette, and how to use different kinds of brand elements. All do's and don'ts when it comes to designing for your brand. You can share this brand guide with anyone who is working for you, even if you are outsourcing it to somebody. Let's say someone else is taking care of your ads for you or maybe designs for you, then make sure you share this brand guide with them so that they know how to place your brand elements or your brand identities in different places. Okay, don't let them have a free hand on whatever they want to do. Okay, always share your brand guide. By doing this, your brand designs will remain consistent, and your audience and your potential customer are going to recognize your brand when they are scrolling endlessly through maybe Instagram or Facebook, and your brand post comes or your image comes, they'll immediately recognize who it belongs to. So that's the 5 tips, my friend. So go ahead, implement it. Let me know what you think about these 5 tips, whether you found a lot of value out of it. Let me know about that as well in under comments. Okay. One more thing, most important thing. See, it doesn't just because you have to do these 5 things doesn't mean that you get stuck with whatever you have. Brand designs also evolve along with business, so there will be changes which will happen to your brand designs as well. So whatever changes that you do, don't make too many changes at one time. Keep the changes subtle, and let people who connect with your brand also realize that there are these small changes happening. If you suddenly change everything, then it's not good for your brand. Like, you change the entire color palette from, let's say, green color palette to a purple color palette, then it's a big change, right? So people will find it difficult. It's like a reset. It does not help. So whenever you're evolving, make these small changes, and also let your audience know that you're making these changes. Communicate with them through social media or through emails or whatever channel that is available. That's it, my friend. So I hope you got a lot of value out of this video. I have a suggestion for you. If you're interested in brand designs and also in learning designs the uncomplicated way, then go check my products out. Just go to designclans.com and you will be able to see courses over there and also ebooks. There are things for free. There are also things for a certain amount. Okay, so go ahead, check them out. And if you're interested in brand designing, then there are courses which are very specific to brand designs. Plus, there are courses on tools as well. So I was talking about Canva, right? So Canva is a great uncomplicated design tool. So I have a course on that as well, which says Canva Designing Mastery. So go ahead, check them out. If you are looking to learn designing the uncomplicated way, then go ahead and enroll now itself, my friend. Okay. So that's about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Okay. This is Santosh Shetty here.